Hello traders, here's Jean-Pierre Muhire from UTC. Welcome back to our YouTube channel UTC FX. And I hope you started the trading week well despite the 2 bank holidays we had today. And if you are a swing trader or a position trader, today we have a very nice trading strategy for you which can help you to make a ton of money if you apply it properly. Without delaying, let's meet after the intro and the disclaimer. Welcome back to our YouTube channel UTC FX, and if you are new to our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified once we upload a new video, and hit the like button and share with your friends and family to get this ultimate knowledge about the forex trading. As I said in the introductions, today we are going to teach you a very good trading strategy, which is trend following trading strategy. As you know, trading in the direction of a trend, it is the easiest and the fastest way to make money in the financial market, because the trend in various directions, in various resistance or support. Because you know, let's make an example. Let's say if you are trading, if you spot that the market it is in upward trend, you know that in upward trend the market makes a higher highs and the higher lows. And let's say you spot an upward trend like this one. If you trade in, if you are buying in an upward trend, it will be easier for you to make money, because it is the way of the resistances, and you know even if the resistance breaks, it tends to break in an upward trend. Contrary also to if you spot a downtrend market, it will be easier to make money by selling or by shorting this market compared to someone who's buying this market, because the powerful bears are powerful in a downtrend. They can push market lower easily. In today's video, we are going to teach you how you can trade with the trend and ride the trend until it is exhausted. To give you these skills, we are going to use the Euro USD, and you see now we are at this price, but if you are a trader, you know that the Euro USD has fallen it down like a stone. I have put it into a replay mode in order to make sure that you understand this video. We are going to teach you this strategy of following a trend in 8 simple steps, and I hope you will be able to grab some information which will help you to make money in the financial market. If you want to ride the trend, or if you want to ride an entire trend, the step number 1 will be to find a reversing market. As you see here on Euro USD, it was in upward trend since 23rd March 22. You see that it made the higher equal high like this one, and then it pulls back and broke this high and make a new high, and it pulls back and then make a new high. You can clearly see that up to here, Euro USD was in an upward trend because it was making a series of higher highs and higher lows. And after that, you see that Euro USD made a pullback here, made a new higher low, and failed to make a new higher high, but it made rather instead a lower high and then pulls back. The fact that Euro USD failed to make a new higher highs, it was a good indication that buyers are losing power. So as you know, we have 2 participants in the market, buyers and the sellers, or bear and the bulls. And if buyers are losing power, that clearly means that buyers are getting power. That is where you need to prepare yourself if you want to start trading a market with a new trend. And if you know, you are familiar with trading, you know that this market will be in down as long as it is above, it is trending above this recent higher low here. It will be in an uptrend despite whatever the market will do in this range. And to be in uptrend, this market will need to break and close above this resistance. Now you see that Euro USD, it is in a consolidations or lava, we can even call it distribution, because this consolidation was about 6 months from August 2020 up to here it is September 2021. You see that Euro USD was consolidating for so long, more than 6 months. So this, it is easy to consider this as a distribution stage. So now we have our stages. So the second step will be to apply a proper moving average, which will guide you to know where the market it is heading. I like to trade, I'm a swing trader, so I like to trade the medium trend. So 50 moving average, it is a good variety moving average for me. If you are a position trader, or if you like to hold the market for a longer time, you can use 100 moving average. And if you are a short term trader, you can use a 20 moving average. For me, I will use a 50 moving average. And as you see now that after this push from this support, the price has found a resistance at our 50 moving average. This is a clear indication is that the sellers are getting more power, which tells us that this support could break in the near future. And this moving average will be our guide for the next steps. The third step will be to wait the market to break this support. So let's do a replay of the market and see what happened. You see now that the market has broken our support here. If you remember, we have highlighted this support before. So now this is where we are going to start to look for selling opportunity. Now you see that the price, even though the price has broken this support, I will advise, unless you are an aggressive trader, I will not advise you to trade the breakout here, because if you do so, you will have a very, very big risk, because our stop loss will need to be set here, and you see it is a very big stop loss for about 368 pips. To make even a risk to reward ratio of 1, it will take you a long time. For me, I like to trade with a conservative way. That is why you will need to go to the step number 3, which is the retest of the broken support. Because you know, in the nature of support and resistance, if the support is broken, it tends to return into resistance. Now let's do a replay and see. You see that now the market, it is testing our support, but it is still a way of our moving average. I will prefer to enter this market once the market it is closer to the moving average. That is why I will not enter here. And as you see, this candle was very small. It was not convincing for me. So I will continue to replay, and now you see that we are getting closer to the moving average, and we are in our resistance now, because the broken support turned into resistance. And now we got a very nice bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. That is where you are going to pull the trigger and set your sell stop below the bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. And I would prefer to set in my stop loss above the 50 moving average to make sure that I have a space where the market could breathe in. And since we are riding, we wanted to ride the market, take a profit, it is not necessary. You can even leave it, because now we are starting with a new trend. If you see that the market has started the downtrend already, because now we have a lower low and a lower high, but you could not confirm this downtrend before the market break and close below this support. Now we are starting with a new trade, and if I go to replay mode, you see that the market has collapsed the lower and continue the lower. For someone who take a profit, you see that the market has already hit the target of 4 hour. Remember, now we are not interested with taking a fixed take profit at the target. Our objective is to trade this new downtrend until it will end. Now we go to step number 4. The step number 4 will be to wait the market to pulse back and make a new swing high, and that will help us to trade our stop loss. And as I said, this 50 moving average will be our guide. If we continue the replay mode, you see the market is pulling back and it is making a consolidation here. So if it does not break above these consolidations, if the market breaks and closes below this new lower high, this will be our reference where we are going to trade our stop loss. So let's continue to replay the market. You see now the market gives us a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern on this here, and let's continue, and it broke this high. So the price has came to test this broken support, which could turn resistance, but it has not yet tested it. That is why we are going to continue to be patient and wait until the market retested this resistance. Let's continue to replay the market. Now you see that the market has crossed and has broken this lower high, and it closed below it. Therefore, we will consider this as our swing high, and we will trade our stop loss here above, a little bit above this high, and we will continue. Let's continue to replay the market. You see now the market has made a double top. If you want, you could even enter here, but let's replay. We will need to break and close below this low. But since the market has made a double top, our stop loss will remain for this first trade, will remain there. Let's continue to make a replay. You see that now the market has made a new lower high, which means that now the profit we become to make a profit of about 8 hour. And if you want, you can go to step number 5, where you could re-enter this market with more trades. And you know that now our stop loss is still at this swing high, but since we got a new swing low, and we know that once the support is broken, it tends to be resistance. If you want, you could enter a new trade here once the market gives you an entry reason. Let's make a replay and see what the market did. You see the market came back to our zone and gave us an entry reason, a double top here. If you want, you could enter this trade and you can set the stop loss again to this zone, but we need to trade our stop loss once the market, the price break and close below this new swing row. Let's do a replay and see what's happened. You see that the market pushed the back up a bit and it was about to hit our stop loss, but the price has closed below this swing low, which means that for the first trend we will need to trade our stop loss here, and the stop loss for this trade will remain there until we make a new swing high. The step number 6, if the market gives us, you can continue repeating this step of re-entering the market as much as you can. Of course, as if the market is showing you the signal that it is continuing to push lower, you can re-enter the market as much as you can. Now let's continue pushing it down. You see that now the market has given us a shooting star after breaking this support. It retested it and gave us a shooting star. You could enter, or you could make a new trend here and continue lower. Let's continue to do the Libre and see what the market did. You see that the market has continued to repeat this pattern, pouring down and continuing, pouring up and continuing down. So at these areas you could make many trades as much as you can. And as you see, because that is the same process we will be repeating, now we are heading to where the market is in order to show you how you could exit the trade. Now Euro USD is here, but you see that we could even get another trading opportunity here, which could go up to here, and another trading opportunity was here, and the profit was down. You see, you clearly see that in this Euro USD, the market is still pushing down, and I will show you with illustrations how you could quit and exit this market, which is our 7th step. As long as the market is pushing, is trading below this 50 moving average, you will need to continue selling. Anytime the market gives you a selling signal, you will need to sell. Now the step number 7, it is to show you when you are going to exit this trade. Because we do not have it here, let me use the illustrations. You can see that the market was this 50 moving average. It is now currently acting like our resistance. If the price pushes up and close above the moving average significantly, this will be the first indication that buyers could be getting power or the sellers are losing power. But this will not be a very strong signal, because you see here it has been crossed here and it became a false breakout. Here it happened also. The market is closed above a 50 moving average, but because this resistance was still intact, then it became a false breakout and continued lower. So to the first signal that the market it is reversing, it is only when this market will make a higher high and a higher low. You see that if the market gives us a higher high and a higher low, this will be, you will see that the market structure we have, which was currently a lower high and the lower lows, this structure, it is broken. If you do not know how to make it to spot the market structure, you can go to the link the right on the screen, and you will receive a video where we taught how to spot the market structure. So if the market structure changes from lower high to lower lows and the lower highs to higher highs and the higher low, because you see that here we have a higher high and a higher low, because this was our previous lower low and this was our higher low. Lower high, sorry. Our lower high. So you see now that the market structure has changed. Therefore, you do not need to stay in the trade. You have to exit your trades and take the profits you have only. Now, why do we need to trade this in this way? Honestly, if you have a big account and you are patient traders, you will make a huge amount of money. Because if you remember how we traded the stop loss, now for our trades, the stop loss now it is traded at this level. You see that we have a very big profit from the first trade we made. You see that we are already now, we have a win. Let's grab the calculator and see how much you could have by now. You see from the first trade we made here, we have a profit of 21.6 ARA. For the second trade we have 6.3 ARA. For the third trade we have 5.6 ARA. For the fourth trade we have 4.4 ARA. For the fifth trade we have 2.4 ARA. And for the last trade we have the profit of 1.3 ARA. This is a profit of 41.6 ARA within a period of 1 year only. Wow, a very, very powerful and a very nice profit. You see that you can make a very nice profit if you do this strategy properly. And even though the market pulls back and hit your stop loss here, you will still have a very nice profit, because this first trade will be a win. You will exit from here. This will be a win. This will have a profit here. This will be profit. This will be a break-even trade, and this will be only the only trade where you are going to lose your money. You see that this strategy is very, very powerful. If it is done correctly, you can make a huge amount of profit. We have done this example in a daily time frame, but it can work at any time frame you wish. But for position traders, I will recommend to make this strategy on a 4-hour or on the daily time frame. But if you are a day trader, you can do this also in 1 hour, 15 minutes time frame. The concept, it is the same. If you want to try the trade, the same concept could be applied. Now, as you know, in Forex, nothing is perfect 100%. This strategy has also the disadvantages. So let's see the disadvantages. One of the disadvantages is that you can lose the already realized profit. Now, let's say, from the example we said here, let's say if the market comes and push and make a new higher high here, you see that this last trade will be a loss, yet you have been already made a profit of 1.3 ARA. So in this case, you will need to wait a bit in order to see what the market is going to do. Because once the market comes back to this level and close above this high, this will be an indication that the buyers are stepping in, and the market is changing from a downtrend to uptrend. Therefore, you will need to exit your trade. You see that this trade will become because our stop loss it is now traded to this level here. You see that you will lose this profit here, will be a loss, yet it was realized the profit. This one will be a loss, this profit will be a loss, this one will be a loss, this one will be in a break even, and this one will be a completely loss trade. Therefore, you will only be able to make this profit here, this one, and this will be a break-even trade, and this will be a loss trade. This is the disadvantage of riding a trend, you can miss the realized profit if not traded properly. Of course, that means that you will need to get more knowledge and more skills, which will tell you that the market is about to reverse. And in our near future, in our future videos, we will teach you how you can avoid this unnecessary loss for the realized profit, because the market could not turn nowhere. Of course, if you spot, for example, a support here, you will need to trade your stop loss aggressively, and we will show you in our near future how you could do this. Another disadvantage of this trading style, you know that every night in Forex, if you have an open trade during the night, when a new trading day is starting, you will be charged the swap fee. So because you are holding the market for so long a time, your swap cost will be much. That is another disadvantage of this trading style. So you will have a big transaction cost due to the market swaps. But this strategy, it is not suitable for the swing, for day traders or the scalpers. So it will work well for swing traders as well as for the position traders. And as you know, the position traders, they have big accounts. So therefore, swaps will not be a very big issue compared to the big profit which is going to be realized on this market. Remember, also this trading style will require you to have big patience, because it is for novice traders and for scalpers and day traders. It is very, very painful to see the market making a profit of 1.6 hour and to see it coming back and losing this trade. It is very painful for day traders. Therefore, this strategy, it belongs to the patience trader. If you are not a patient trader, I will not advise you to try trading this trading strategy. I will advise you to go for fixed take profit, swing trading with fixed take profit for day trading or scalping. But if you really have a big account and if you are patient traders, this is a very nice trading strategy which can make you a lot of money. Well, let's go to the end of this trading video. I hope you get many useful information which will be helpful to you in your trading career. And if you learned something new in this video, and if you liked this video, please comment below to this video and tell us your thoughts. And let us know what you think about this trading style. And if you missed something, we will be happy to give you more clarification and information about this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified once we upload the new video. See you next time. May God be with you.